Becoming Brittany J. I am Brittany J, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. I am so excited to be back with you guys. Today's topic is going to be so very important for the people who are on journeys of transformation or are even thinking about it. This video is specifically for you guys, so make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end to hear the tidbits that I have for you. But yes, first, before we even get started, I do want to let you guys know that if you have not shopped with my luxury candle line, make sure you go and do that now. The candles are available at becomingbrittanyj.com. Make sure you bring some peace into your home, bring some peace into your environment so you can start spreading peace amongst this world so we can really work towards world peace. That's my mission. That's my goal behind these candles. So make sure you shop. I'm almost out of the 7-ounce jars, but I still have other sizes available. So make sure you hop on the website to see what's available for you, because these scents are really gonna light your house up so you can really be at peace. So yes, let's get into today's topic. It's all about embracing your journey, giving yourself grace, trusting the process, literally. So like I said, this video is specifically for my people who are on journeys of transformation in their lives, people who are thinking about making a lot of changes within themselves, or really following God and allowing God to lead them in their lives. This is just for you. And I think this is so very important because a lot of times we like to make comparisons with ourselves based off of other people who have started their journeys of transformation and where they may currently be at. I think sometimes we focus too much on where other people at, and it hinders our process and what we have going on. So I think it's great to give ourselves grace during our trials and tribulations that we're going through as we continue to grow. Sometimes we see where people are at in their process, and we think just because we start that we think we're supposed to get from point A to point Z really like this. But we have to go through all of these steps. We got to get through all the other letters before we even get to Z, because this is really where the change and the transformation happens at B, C, D, E, and all of that stuff. That's really where the change happens. If you're not making changes, if you're not growing, if you're not elevating, then it's no way that God is going to allow you to start at point A and get to Z, because you didn't do nothing in between. You didn't go through anything. You didn't do the work. You literally didn't do the work. So you cannot reap the benefits of where it is that you're trying to go until you do the necessary steps it takes to get there. I think it's so very important that we go through these steps, because we really need to trust ourselves along this journey. We really need to go through some stuff so we can learn to trust ourselves. It really molds you into having the mindset, a growing mindset, and being optimistic of what's to come instead of just getting things so easily. And I think that's just so very important. Just giving yourself grace along this process. And also, I've learned even along my journey of transformation, things have not been just perfect and easy. And I think sometimes people get things misconstrued based off of what they're seeing. And that's my whole purpose of even making this channel, because I wanted to have something on record that showed, my process. I didn't want it to just be, oh, this is me and I made all these changes about myself. I wanted to allow people to see, so I can share my journey with them as I'm going through it, so they can know once I do get to the point that I'm meant to be in this world, that it didn't just happen like this. It took time. It took hard times. It took tribulations. It took tough things that I had to go through. It took times of me being uncomfortable, and it really took a lot versus me just reaping the benefits of the journey that I had to go on. So that's the whole purpose of me even making this channel, so I can have something on record for people to see and people to follow through, so they know literally it's one of them situations, because people hear it all the time, if I can do it, you can do it too. And all you seeing is the benefits that they reap from it, but you're not seeing the process. A lot of times people see where people are in their top, but they don't really see where they were in their bottom. So a lot of people don't really believe people came from where they came from and went through what they went through, because they don't see none of that. So I think it's so important to highlight the rough times, the tough times, the the stuff where people don't really want to talk about. So that's my whole purpose of this. I'm so happy that I'm doing it too, because this was something that made me very, very uncomfortable, but I know it's going to help so many other people, and I'm striving to help as many people as I can, to touch as many people as I can that I'm supposed to in this world, because that's what it's all about, allowing yourself to really put yourself in uncomfortable situations, because it's really going to allow you and help you to grow. There's discomfort in growth, but that's what it's all about. And it makes me think of my friend. So she literally just posted today. She's going to be having a Mother's Day event in Atlanta. So if you're in Atlanta, make sure you pull up. I'm going to put her information down below so y'all can go to her event. But it's a free event for mothers. So make sure y'all go. It's going to be amazing. I wish I was in Atlanta. I would definitely go there. But yeah, it just makes me think of her, because my friend, she started her journey of like transforming her life and stuff like shortly after me. And she has never been a person that just liked talking in front of a lot of people, and she never really liked talking in front of crowds. So when I saw her post that she's actually going to be doing an event, I just got so happy and so excited for her, because she's really like embracing her process. She's really embracing her journey, like allowing God to lead her in her life, and she's really like doing it. And I'm so proud of her. Just to watch the growth over all these months, it's just amazing. But I text her after, like, girl, like, I'm so happy for you. And even now she's like nervous, but I'm like, girl, it's nothing you need to be nervous for. Like, it's already done. It's already done. Like, you literally already scheduled it and posted it, and you can't turn back now. You can't back out now. So I'm just so happy for her and this journey and stuff like that. So yes, make sure you guys follow her and everything like that. I'm gonna pin her information down below. There's a lot of things that I had to do on this journey that I really did not want to do, but I knew I had to in order for me to grow and elevate. And it took a lot of me putting my pride to the side and letting my ego down. Like, I didn't realize how much of my ego, that I was like consumed in, until I actually started to do the work and realize like certain things that were an issue for me. And that's the key to realizing and understanding what's really an issue for you. Like, before I even went on this journey of transformation in my life, I was real with myself. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't really like to be real with themselves. And at the end of the day, if you can't be real with yourself and really tell yourself the things that you need to fix and change about yourself, nobody else can do it but you. Of course, there's people that may be able to hint to you and tell you certain things, but a lot of times people don't want to take criticism for other people because they think they're talking about them, or they don't like them. No, like, sometimes the things that people say to you, and if you hear them consistently, that's probably something that you need to change about yourself. But it's about being real with yourself, because at the end of the day, their change is for you and nobody else. And that's what I had to do. I literally wrote down a list of several things that I knew I needed to change about myself in order for me to grow and elevate. And I knew I needed to change them. Like, let's be real, like, it's a lot of things that, we may be involved in that, well, there's a lot of things that, there's a lot of different ways about ourselves where we give off negative energies out into the world, whether that's, gossiping, arguing, being short tempered, fighting, literally so much stuff that we know we need to stop doing so we can actually grow. And like, something for me, for instance, was I realized, like, over the years, because I hadn't always been this type of person, but I had become very short tempered. I used to get real irritated and agitated, like, if somebody would like say something that I thought was stupid or just didn't make sense, or somebody made me mad, or somebody want to argue with me. Like, I absolutely hated arguing. Like, I don't like to argue. For one, I don't argue with nobody, like, at all. Like, that's never been my thing. And if somebody ever pushed me to argue, it just really wouldn't do nothing but make me mad, to the point where I'm just like, if we're not fighting, then shut up. But like, that mindset, I had to really get rid of that mindset, because like, we getting older. Like, for one, can't be going around fighting folks, and for two, like, who are you? Like, what type of person are you for real? So I had to really be real with myself, especially now. Like, this whole journey started because I simply wanted peace in my life, and I can't have peace in my life if I'm getting irritated and allowing people to make me mad and upset, or I'm wanting to fight. Like, that's crazy. So I had to realize that, like, I can't be of peace and I can't spread peace if I'm not really like walking in that, like really being that. So that's like my main focus. I really have to like be of peace in all aspects of my life in order for me to gain that actual peace of mind that I need, like in all aspects of my life. Like, it ain't just, oh, I need peace in this area. No, you need peace in all aspects of your life. So that's what I had to do, and I'm telling you, making changes in yourself is very hard when you've been used to doing a certain thing for one way for a long time. And it was very tough for me to swallow my tongue and hold back on saying certain things or not catching the attitude if somebody caught an attitude with me. And I literally, like, you really have to realize and understand that you're going to get tested and challenged when you try to make these changes. So, of course, if it's a negative change that you're trying to get rid of, just be ready for all the backlash and all the test that's going to come with it, because it's going to come and it's really God testing you to see, like, okay, you saying you working on these things, let me test you to see if you really over it like you say you are. And those tests will come, and at first you probably won't be able to pinpoint them out, but as time go on, you'll start to realize, like, as you grow and develop, you'll start to realize, like, okay, this is a test, like, I'm not gonna fail it. And that's it almost became a game for me because it was so funny. I'm like, I always would realize, like, when God was testing me, and I'd be like, all right, God, I know you tested me and I'm gonna pass it. So literally, like, I had to challenge myself every time that I stepped out of the house, every time that I went to a place. I had to really like tell myself before I leave out, all right, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be nice. Like, when I step out of this house, when I step out of this car, I'm only bringing good energy, and that's it. And you are what you attract. So if you're being a good person, then that's what you attract. But sometimes you're going to have to go through your tests. So literally, like, I literally used to get, before I get out my car, I used to have to talk to myself. And a lot of people think it's crazy to talk to yourself, but I promise you, like, when you start talking to yourself, it'll get you through so much. Like, literally, it'll help you out because it's like reassuring yourself, like, this is what you really need to do. So I remember get out my car, I'll be like, okay, when I step out of this car, like, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna smile at people, even if they don't smile at me back. I'm gonna be nice to people, even if they give me an attitude. Like, it's really about swallowing your pride, and it's gonna show you how strong of a person you are, and how in control of yourself that you are, how in control of your mind and your emotions that you are. And when you're in control of like all of that, I'm telling you, you're gonna be untouchable. Nobody's going to be able to mess with you, like, at all. Nothing will bother you. You will be so happy. You'll be so at peace. I'm telling you, just try it. But you really got to do the work, because it's going to be hard if you're still stuck in your ways. And you go out somewhere and somebody at a restaurant catch an attitude with you. It's going to be very hard to not catch an attitude back, because that's what you're used to doing. But I'm telling you, when you get to the point where you can just smile at people when they're being nice to you, or ask them how their day is going, it's gonna shock them and it's gonna shock you. So yes, like, I'm telling y'all, it's a powerful thing when you do not allow people to change your emotion, to change the way that you feel. It's a powerful thing. It's next level. So yeah, that's something that I really, really had to work on. Not being of my ego and swallowing my pride. Again, like I stated in my previous video, like, I'm in a season right now where I'm really having to like enter into this new season of my life, like, without my ego. And I didn't realize that I was like so much of my ego until it was time for me to like start forgiving people, and really accepting apologies, and really like telling people how I feel about things, and not bringing up old things and dwelling on past situations, like really like moving forward with your life. So it's been a journey, and it's still a journey, but I'm excited. But yeah, make sure you embrace your journey, trust your process, allow God to lead you in your life for real. Because again, when you're on this transformational journey, when you're trying to become the best version of yourself, you're going to get tested, but you have to make sure that you develop into the person that it is that you know you're meant to be in this world. and it's going to just help walk you through every single thing in your life. So even when you hit your roadblocks, even when you start to face adversity and everything like that, like you're going to know what to do to get yourself back to where you need to get back to. And again, like I only did this for peace, and it took me on a whole new journey of life. So that's why I'm so adamant about my candle line. Like the candle business is literally to help bring peace to the environments of your home so you can be at peace. So when you leave out of your home, you can spread peace amongst the world. Like literally, that's what it's about. Like I'm so focused on having a helping hand and leading this world into world peace. And it's so crazy for me because, this wasn't who I was, but now it is who I am. And now I'm, making sure that I'm putting in every effort to play my role in to how we can make a change in this world. Because at the end of the day, we live in a crazy world. We live in a chaotic world, but it's only crazy and chaotic because of us humans and our behavior and the way that we act and the way that we treat other people, the way that we treat our environment. Like it's so much bigger than you. It really is. So I really, really encourage y'all to support my brand so I can help it grow to where it needs to, so I can get the support that I need and help touch this world, as many people in this world like that I can, because we're focused on bringing peace into these homes so peace can be spread amongst this world. And right now it's just candles, but it's the ideas that I have as it grows, it's just gonna be amazing. And I will share that with y'all as time goes on. So make sure y'all shop candles, luxury candles at becomingbritneyj.com, and make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at becomingbritneyj, and follow my candle business at peaceofyou.aromatics. But in the meantime, in between time, make sure y'all are staying at peace, and make sure y'all are not allowing people to control your emotions in the way that you feel. You are in control of you at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. And if you allow other people to control who you are and your mindset, then you're not really in control of yourself. So let that sink in. You are not in control of yourself if you allow other people to be in control of you. If they can affect your emotions in any type of way and take you out of the emotion that you really want to be in, then you're not in control of you. So I challenge you to work on that. But thank you so much again for tuning in to Becoming Brittany J. I can't wait to see y'all next week. But until then, peace.